All right. Hey, what's up, Jay?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. So, you're selling sports cards.
Yeah, that's what's. I'm selling my sports cards. I had saved my whole life for this time, like fucking Brady rookies, LeBrons, fucking. I just sold a Larry Bird rookie.
Jay, if you can, try not to swear because it'll mess up the
Oh,
algorithm. If you
did
can,
I swear?
it's okay. But I'm saying like just try not to if you can.
No, I did. Did I swear? I didn't even know if I did.
Yeah, because
Oh, I'm okay.
they won't push the video out if you do. But it's all right.
Okay. All right.
All right. So you're selling sports cards. Jay, you're selling sports cards.
Yeah, sports cards, comics, some of my dad's old Vietnam stuff. Like I got a lot of different. Like right now, I'm pulling out like the cream of the crop cards and I'm posting them. Like I just put on a Jason Tatum autograph rookie to like limited to 99.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and right now sports cards is hard. Like a couple of years ago when I was buying cards a lot, investing, cards were selling pretty good. But lately, it's been on, like a downward spiral really. When I'm selling cards, I know people are making money off of me, but it's like I'm strapped, you know what I mean? I don't really have a choice, so sometimes you just gotta take what you can get.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
what's the most expensive card that you've sold lately?
lately, about last year I sold Brady for 1,000.
And that was the
No,
Kaboom.
it was 1,200. That was his rookie.
Didn't you have a Brady
But
Kaboom?
I dude, oh my god, yes. I sold that for $900, dude, and oh man, it's worth like fucking 2 or 3 grand. I'm so aggravated.
But it wasn't graded, right?
No, it wasn't graded, but still, they're worth. That was my first lesson. That was the first card I sold, and I was happy because I had no money, getting $900. But then looking at how much it was worth, I was like, I learned a lot from that card. Let's just say.
So you're also selling on Mercari, right?
Yeah. I
What
got
have
like
what have
a couple
you
thousand things on Mercari.
what have you sold besides sports cards on Mercari?
Let me think here. I've sold jackets. I've sold some of my dad's Vietnam pins. Some old sports plaques. I've sold Nintendo. Tennis rackets. Old bottles. I've sold a lot of different things.
Was your dad in the
But
military?
yeah, my dad was in Vietnam. He was a dog handler.
Like a dog, like a roof roof dog?
German shepherds. He trained German shepherds. He was one of the people on the front lines that would go out and scout with dogs.
Oh,
Yeah. So I got a lot of that stuff of his. I got a little bit of it posted, but a lot of it I'm keeping.
I remember the moose head. When I'd walk in your house, he had a big moose head. Do you still have that?
Yeah, I got both sets of moose horns, and then I got he shot a fucking 240-pound buck. I got a big buck head too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it's worth a couple grand, but I thought about selling it, but I'll probably keep it
All
just
right.
for memories.
All right. Well, if anybody wants to pay Jay a good price, you can reply in the comments. He's in Rumford, Maine, so you'd have to make the trip to Rumford. But if you want to buy it for a couple $1,000, hit us up in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe to Reselling Stories. All right, Jay. What's your 1 year plan for eBay and just for selling in general?
Well, right now, it's kind of all over the place. I want to be able to find product where I can buy and I want to turn it into a business. You know what I mean? Right now, it's kind of, I guess you could kind of say somewhat of a business, but it's just me selling all my old stuff. You know what I mean? Like I need to start buying inventory. That's why I want to come out there and drop a whole bunch of money You know what I mean? Eventually, I'd like to turn it into a store with you, man. You know?
Yeah, I'd like to have like a little secondhand store. That would be awesome.
Because, like, I'm going to be in Florida, and that's a hop, skip, and a jump away from you, bro. And you know the game, so, I mean, that's a little bit further out than 1 year, you know what I mean? But I just want to incorporate it more like a business, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also had an idea with sports cards right now. There's a big thing on, like, doing sports card breaks.
Yeah, I saw
And,
Kerry McCumbo does that.
Yeah. I thought about doing that because I know some people make some money. And I put in on one of them breaks $20 and I won like $130 Jaylen Brown card.
It was the one you had to send in for?
Well, no, it was like on eBay, you know what I mean? They have these sports card breaks or team breaks. And like mine, the bid went up to $20, but like the card I got was worth like 130.
Okay, so the viewers may not know what a break is. So a break is somebody on video opens up a pack of cards, and then you get, if there's a Celtic card in there, you get the Celtic card, or if there's a Buffalo Bills, you get the Buffalo Bill cards, or if there's a Brady card, you get a Brady, or how does it work?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Like it goes by teams,
Okay.
you know. So they'll open up a box and
A box
say
of 30,
there's
a
like,
box of 36 packs.
I mean, nowadays the boxes, they're different. They're not like when we were a kid, when they're like 30 packs. Nowadays, you might get a box with like 6 or 7 packs, and it's a couple $100.
Oh, like a booster box. Okay.
Yeah, but the breaks work. Like they give out all these slots for teams. You know what I mean? So, and they open them. It goes like whoever had what team. You know what I mean? The cards will go to. Or sometimes they'll do like player breaks, you know what I mean? If it's a specific player.
Oh, okay. What do you usually do? You do teams or you do players?
The teams, but I want to get into doing both.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've been researching a little bit online, and I see how people have started their like social channel, and like they're doing pretty good doing the breaks. They're making a decent amount of money and getting exposure, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm gonna drift the subject a little bit. So you know how in California, like, it's easy for me to like buy stuff and, you know, drive here and pick up this and pick up that. Well, can you tell people what it is reselling in Maine, in a little tiny town like Rumford, where there's not much going on? How do you sell things like in a little tiny town with not much going on?
I mean, I really don't, honestly. Like, I don't do the Facebook Marketplace, which I should try. Very rarely do I get anyone that buys anything from around here. So, it's like, because you got to think, there's only like maybe 2,000 people if you're lucky in this town. Yeah. And most of the people are old, so there really isn't anyone doing that up here, you know?
So basically everything that you're buying and selling is you're buying on the internet to then resell on the internet.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, I don't really, I mean, sometimes I'll buy lots of things and sell it, but most of the stuff I have is just all stuff that I have. Which is,
you've got thousands upon thousands of items in there, right?
Yeah, I still got a whole freaking attic full, and I got like so many just comics, books from the 1800s. I got so much shit that's still not, oh, excuse my language. I got so much stuff that's still not posted.
Yeah. So without
I've been collecting this. I've been collecting this stuff since I was a kid, so it's like I get quite a bit of it.
So I know about your stuff, but without getting into too much detail about Pat and your dad, so you have a brother, and Pat was how much older than you? 2 years?
Pat was 3 years older than me.
And then how old are you?
I'm turning 40. I'm 44 right now. I'm turning 45 in like July.
Okay. And so you, your dad, and Pat, your dad bought the house, and you guys were all living in the house.
Yeah.
And then some things happened, and then now you're there by yourself, right?
Well, Pat's kid showed up, so I took in Pat's kid. So it's me and Pat's kid.
Does he do any selling or anything?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't really do much of anything.
He doesn't know.
Sorry to say.
Yeah. What does he do? Does he work? Does he play video games? What does he do?
He plays video games right now, and he's just getting over his girlfriend leaving him. So.
Oh, they broke up?
Yeah, I lost power because LIHEAP didn't give the power company the money. The day I lost power, she left within like a half an hour.
Because there was no power?
I guess. I mean, between that and she was just using me and Junior was all it was.
Oh, wow. Did it have to do with social media? She couldn't be on her social media without charging her phone?
No.
Oh.
Just that was just she, like I was saying, she just pretty much used the situation.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that she left. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but Junior's doing awesome now. He hangs out with me. He's so smart, dude. The kid's so freaking smart.
Yeah, Pat was like a genius.
Yeah, he was. His kid took after him.
Pat was so smart.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, Pat, he sold, he was into street pharmaceuticals, but he was better at it than anybody I knew.
Oh, he was. I give him that.
He was so good at it.
He could sell anything. I mean, but from phones to stuff you shouldn't. He's kind of who I learned it from. Him and you. They're the two influential people that I learned about iPhones and flipping. And if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know where I'd be.
Yeah, and Pat never ripped anybody off. I remember that, right?
No, he was a stand-up dude.
Yeah, never ripped anybody off. And it's like you felt comfortable going to Pat. That Pat gave you like a sense of comfort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same with your dad. You felt if you sat in your dad's living room and you were hanging out watching TV with him, you felt comfortable.
Yeah. If you were in the same room with my dad and you was talking with it, you were good because he only talked to a few of you guys, Tim. Like you and Marky, and he talked to a little bit of Ryan. Yeah. But one day, dude, Ryan cut his face with razors. He's bleeding all over his face, and he's like, "I'm coming upstairs," and I'm like, "No, you're not, Ryan." He comes upstairs, dude. My dad is like, "I don't know what the heck," and he's like, "You gotta go." Oh yeah, the good old days. Remember back in the day, big Kramer, me, you, and Jeff Alexander with nunchucks.
Yeah. Well, wait, what happened? What about the nunchucks?
No, just remember when we were like 8 years old, me, you, and Jeff Alexander, we were just around with them. I just remember way back then.
Because I remember I ordered those from Black Belt magazine. That was before the internet. You had to order stuff through magazines.
Yeah, dude. It's come along. That's for sure.
Yeah, people don't realize like back then, you couldn't just have things show up to your house. Like you had to find and search for things in order to get things. Like things were rare, and they were rare because you couldn't get them. But now it's hard for things to be rare because you can just buy anything.
Exactly, dude. Now it's just a touch of a button.
Yeah. So you're selling your house, and how much money are you gonna make on the house?
Wait, I'm not selling the house outright. What we're doing is I think it's called assuming. I'm switching over the mortgage to someone else's name, and then they're.
Hold on. I'm going through the mountains. Are you there?
Up, and then I gotta rent an RV, so I might end up with 17.
Yeah. So when you get the 17,000, what do you plan on investing it in?
Well, I'm gonna talk with you, and I'm thinking iPhones, and I don't really know. I don't know what's hot right now, so I'd have to talk with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, I am gonna put some money into some sports cards. Like I always do that.
yeah. Like right now, if you had the money right now and you came out right now, I would say like right now, anything to do with the water right now is hot. Like
Oh yeah.
like swimming, ocean, paddling, kayaking, boating, anything in like the water
That makes sense.
anything like that is selling really good right now. I've been selling a lot of like sporting goods lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, I'm thinking that's gonna, I'm hoping it's gonna put me to the next pedestal.
Yeah, I'll help you flip it, bro, for sure.
Cause like I want to find a shoe distributor, flip shoes. But I've been looking.
No,
I watched this.
You're not gonna be able to. You can't do that, Jay. So with shoes, even the big shoe sellers, you have to source from multiple different people. You can't just find one connect that's just gonna supply you. You have to, because nobody can fulfill that. So you got to get 10 pairs from one person, 2 pairs from another person, 3 pairs from another person. That's the way you got to source shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just researching it. It was just an idea.
Yeah. No, it's a good idea. You just gotta do it for multiple people.
Yeah. Like out here, it wouldn't be like feasible to do it.
Yeah, Maine, man. I remember when I was in Portland and I would sell things, but it's not even near what it's like in California. It was so much harder in Maine.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because like even if I do look on like say like Messenger and like I search for stuff, there's not much stuff, you know what I mean, around to buy up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the not the most money you've ever made, but what's like one of the best sales you've ever made on eBay or even selling on the street? Like what's something that you've sold that you've made some decent amount of money on?
Well, it's probably the iPhone 14 Pro Maxes. I paid $200 and then I sold one for $1,400.
Oh, nice.
So that's like $1,200 right there, and then I sold the other one, which was blacklisted, for like $700. So.
Yeah, they bring the blacklisted phones. They bring them to like Mexico, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I mean, yeah, I've sold what was it? A Patrick Mahomes rookie jersey card for. Actually, that's probably the most expensive. I sold a Patrick Mahomes rookie jersey card for $1,700.
Was it graded?
It's probably the most I've made on an item selling online.
Was it graded?
No. Dude, I have this cool. And I can't find any information about it. And like on the research it says that they're very rare and highly valuable, but I don't know how much that means. And the funny thing, I remember when I got that card when I was a little kid, dude. I remember when I got it when I was like, you know what I mean, in like 1997, when I was like fucking, what was I, 17?
Yeah.
No, I was like 15, I think. Yeah, 15. But I'm trying to find out how much it's worth. Because it's Kobe and he's passed, and you know what I mean? It's one of his fucking rare cards.
Yeah. So a little off the subject. You have a dog, right?
Yeah, I got a dog, Blaze.
How long have you had him?
I thought going on like 3.5 years now.
How did you get it?
I rescued him. He was with these people that they just wouldn't take him out, and I went over to meet him, and he was just in this room with like 30 piles of shit, and just it reeked so bad. So I wasn't even a dog person, but I couldn't let that dog live like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had just lost, like my brother and dad had just died, so it was very beneficial for me. You know, it helped me grieve, and it helped me, like, you know, I had to take care of him. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I have a loyal subscriber. Their name is Dog Stray. Can you give a shout out to Dog Stray?
I want to give a shout out to Dog Stray. I want to say hi, and I'm glad you watching my friend's channel, and I hope you have a good one.
Yeah. So, all right. So you rescued Blaze. Was his name Blaze before you got him, or you renamed him?
No, I'm trying to. Hey, do you remember what that dog's name was before I got him? You know, Blaze, my dog. Do you remember what his name was before? Oh, okay. No, I don't. I don't remember what his name was before.
Was he aggressive?
No, dude. There's nothing aggressive about him, dude. Everyone loves him. He's such a big baby, dude. Someone offered to like buy him off me the other day at the store.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I forget. Yeah.
That's kind of
forget it.
Jay. That's kind of
Huh?
that's kind of disrespectful to try to buy your dog.
Well, I mean, it's a beautiful dog. I'm not like I'd sell him, but it was just he's very friendly. You know what I mean? Everyone loves him.
How much did they offer?
I didn't even hear the number because I would not sell him. Even if I was like sleeping outside with nothing, I still wouldn't sell him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you guys want donut?
And he's trained. He's trained now.
Huh?
Is he trained now?
A little bit. He's stubborn, but yeah, he's trained.
Yeah. Didn't he eat some of your plants?
Yeah, a little bit. Dude, I was feeding him the weed stems. I didn't know you could do that. He got so high, he just looked at me, dude. He couldn't even get off the couch. I thought I like killed him. And then my buddy Tim's like, you can't feed him that, and I'll kill him. I was like, oh shit, is that? Oh, so he's high as hell, isn't he? He's like, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, excuse my language.
All right, well, Jay, hey, we're almost to Temecula right now.
I gotta let you.
Thanks for being on the channel. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit this, and then I'm gonna send you the link.
Awesome, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta let you go. I'm getting ready to head up to the house right now.
Okay.
All right, Holy. Love you, kid.
All right, man. Love you too.